So I used to be a correction officer, and I pretty much worked my life away is the phrase I'm going to use on that, because that's what I used to tell everybody. And I just kind of got tired of going to work before the sun came up, getting home before the sun came down, and never getting to see my family, and never getting to spend any quality time and quality of life time. So I got into insurance, and it kind of opened up this whole world of, hey, there's a need out there for people, and people don't understand insurance, and I didn't either until I got into it. So there's definitely a huge gap and a huge void there between what people think they know or think they need to know, between what could really be beneficial to them, because if the wrong thing happens and you're not insured properly, it could be devastating. So that's kind of how I got started, just one taste of the fruit, and it just fell downhill from there. I would say the biggest misunderstanding on anything is the term full coverage, and I believe we have a blog on that. It's full coverage in everybody else's eyes just means you have comprehensive and collision coverage, but really, if you had full coverage, you'd have towing, you'd have accident and violation forgiveness, you would have rental reimbursement, vanishing deductible, tons of different extra coverages that would be considered full, because you would have to have everything to be full. And I think that's just a big misconception, and I think a lot of times when people go to an agent, they just say, this is what I want, and they don't get explained what this actually does, and then they have an accident or something ends up happening, and they say, well, I thought I had full coverage, where you really didn't have full coverage because you didn't know what you had to begin with. So right now I'm more geared primarily towards business insurance, and just recently we insured a CPA or accountant who had a huge gap in cyber coverage in their business and didn't know about it. They thought they went to their agent, told them what they wanted, and that's what they got. Except it wasn't what they got. They had a severe gap in coverage, and when we were able to go through and look at their current policies and see what they were missing and be able to explain, hey, this is what you're missing, this is what it does, and this is why you need it. And they were able to fill that void in and close that gap up and make sure that they're covered all the way around. So that, not technically a person, but essentially it is a business, and who knows how many other families it could have been impacted because of it. I'm Joe. Come and see me at the Beckley office, 101 Ellison Avenue in Beckley. Thanks. I'd say my favorite part about being an insurance agent is just being able to help people in general. Everybody's solutions are different. Everybody, no matter how much you think you and your neighbor are the same person, you're really not. You guys can have the exact same vehicles and need totally different coverages. So that's my favorite part, just the uniqueness and getting to meet everybody and know everybody and be able to help everybody in each individual situations.
Oh.
So much I was telling you, man.
Emma, I was trying to work with you.
Very forceful. But
I'm
that's okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
I'm bossy.
I know.